Waiting with the CZ, this could be dangerous for them, but MVP, they have already lost this player and there's a fight going down at Banana.
There's a push there as well from Solo out into Banana. Like you mentioned, he's got a lot of information here. He's heard that rotation off onto the A bomb site from G2, and he might just get the timing here. HSK, in fact, is going to be the one to kill Apex, but look at this double setup from MVP. One on Balk, one in Pit, and it's working out to perfection right now. Glow gets 3, an excellent round for MVP to start things off on the CT side.
Obviously, we didn't see where Zeph died there, but it's dealt with very well. Solo taking the Banana control and getting info into mid as well. From there, it's sharpshooting, of course, but from Glow. But you feel like they had a pretty good handle on that round regardless. So that's going to force G2 back onto the...
In the end, G2 will stream their way into the site. Solo hits a good shot. Zeph gets traded out, and so too Solo. So G2, they have managed to crack the nut that is the B-bomb site, but the bomb is not quite in their control. And Glow, if he gets the timing right here, he might be able to deny that bomb plant. Deciding to play the safe game, though, and not going through that smoke. The flashbang does come out. Zion does get that first frag, which was desperately needed. Now Kenny S in a dangerous spot, but he'll hit the shot. Now it's a crossfire. Glow can't get the job done. Kenny S gets 2, and G2... At this point, they've just got to try and pull out all the stops, but everything they're doing is not working. G2 has the answers. They've got the cheat sheet. EP, though, do manage to peg one back, courtesy of Solo. He'll go into the smoke and does survive for a moment, but how much longer? Not much. As MBK is just watching and waiting for him to come out from the smoke. Kenny S does get a tag across, and now Zion, can he step up here for his roster? He's got the 2 frags. Glow backing him up. In the end, Glow goes down, but Zion through the smoke, he gets another. It's a 2 versus 1, and this is the best chance now for MVP to come away with a round. Zion very low on HP.
A little bit of motion here and there, but not giving away the full game. It looks like a bit of a late mid play, but Tex has been cut off by that Molotov. The smoke's come up, and again, delays coming through here. 57 seconds. They don't really have a step towards a bomb site yet.
This is the thing. They are establishing some mid control. It's just when they decide to go, they're going to have to pick up the pace. This is very slow going. They've been cautious. They don't want to lose too many players as they kind of get into position. Flick's playing a dangerous game, just a dry peek of contact towards the bomb site. It's a stack underneath the balcony, though. Golden and JW both there. One
Flicks.
Molotov could ruin their
There
day.
we go.
And here it comes. I think Golden can actually stay safe above it. Maybe not. Flashbang in, and yeah, he's burning. He's got to get out of there. Needs at least 1 kill, but will they expect JW? They do. A lot of damage being done to these Chiefs players, and Crims can't get enough, but Lekro is here. And a 1-on-4. And now he's given up his position. That's a nice
Great
shot
work
from Tex to the follow-up. A triple kill for him. That was very nice for Chiefs. Slowly encroaching in on that bomb site. And the double stack on our balcony does usually at least someone peeking, right? They like to be aggressive. They're willing to take the fights for 2 players. Oh, look at this A-rush, though. This is going to be fast-paced. Texas surely saw where that nade came from. Crims is going to win it anyways. And that's Golden just being a distraction.
God.
They all went for him.
Oh, no. It was. I love the theory. Theoretically, it's not a bad plan at all, but, you know, theory doesn't always work against these guys. We've got a 2v3, however. Bomb is down by A. That's very hard to recover unless you fight your way through it. Let's see what these 2 guys can do. We've got Flicks and Sterling. Sterling was still with the AWP. He did strike pretty well. We saw it in the last round, actually. I think he got 3 kills, if I'm not mistaken, in that one. So certainly has potential in this. Or was it Texter? Excuse me. But now Flicks works his way up towards Palace, so looking for a new angle on this. But they still have the player by connector, but he's backed away from this. So there is real play to be had here. Obviously, we have the full information. They don't. 1 player towards CT. Obviously, for the CT side, and 1 on site.
I have to imagine they're going to allow Sterling to try and take the contact, or at least that first fight with the AWP. Flushes.
For what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's a chocolate teapot. I mean, there's
I didn't know
plenty
where
I
you were
can
going to go. There was a lot of ways you could have done the wet noodle thing.
I bet there is. Let's see what it can do. APOC, no armor, still on it. Tux CZ, still got the utility, so the grenades and the flashbangs. Lekro takes a bit of damage, but do they have any stopping power? Thus far, the answer is no. JW's torn them apart. Getting a little wild in middle, and you can see them leaping down. I don't know what the plan is here, but Flicks is doing some work.
Back, and it kind of gives everything away now. Astralis, they're waiting for this one. Glaive, he'll spray down the first. Thought he was going to get 2. But in the end, NRG, they're just going to walk into a crossfire now on this A bomb site. Just Cirque left alive. That was a great read from Astralis, and 10 seconds on the board. Cirque is not going to be surviving for too much longer here. Inevitably, he's going to go down, and he might go down after time. Not quite, but look, in the end, it was just that 1 pick that really threw a spanner in the works for NRG.
But even then, going through long, you can see there was 2 players turned anti-flash, and I think there was a flashbang over, but it certainly didn't hit. NRG, this slower style is not working for them.
Certainly not. Debris closes out both of the remaining kills as well, and so Astralis up 6 and 5, now 6 in a row. NRG does look like it's all going to be on the shoulders here of Cirque on the A-bomb site. Astralis, well, Device goes down early on in the piece, so let's see what Cirque has for us. As he now changes his angle over to Long. Hits the shot actually onto Dupree, but it's through the wall, and now he's going to be forced back by the spam of NRG. Rotate does come across, and Buckley gets absolutely smashed, but he smashes back. Glaive goes down through the smoke. There might still be a chance for NRG in this round. 4 versus 3. Bomb has been planted early, though, by Astralis, and they're getting themselves into those post plans. Now the work really begins for NRG as they work their way forward. Daps leading the charge. NRG, they need to find some frags, and Daps might be the one to do it. Not quite. It's Cirque, and he gets the hit onto Dupree. And that'll be the defuse. NRG, 12 apiece is where we're at. They're keeping themselves alive.
That was a hectic retake, or a hectic post-plant situation really for both teams, but it's Cirque in the end. That's the AWP power we've really been looking for him, shining through with 3, but I think goodness me is a very fair summary of that round.
It was just a vomit out for Easy, though. He does want to brings it back to a player advantage now for NRG.
Once again, though, for Astralis, they do all of their early questing in these rounds, all the early map control that they take, they do it while leaving the bomb in a safe position, then, based on what they find, they move. So they haven't really hard committed anywhere apart from 1 or 2 rounds, and it's the same thing here. They've lost a few players, managed to get the 1 trade frag back. They're going over towards A, but in the meantime, look at the adaptation from NRG. They're doing what Astralis did to them. Double push through Monster, call that it's not going to be B. The rotate can come in, but already the push is happening on A.
Cirque waiting with the AWP. Again, he gets a damaging shot, but not a kill. This time he has a second option, but doesn't quite land the shot. Good thing Daps is there. He'll shut the round down. NRG up to 16, and Cirque, I just want to point out how many times he's
out of 3, and admittedly now they're going onto their T side. They started out their T side 5-0. While they did get smacked after that, it was the fast pace early on that was winning them rounds. So if they can go back to that here, get themselves, I mean, they need 1 more.
If they come from one of these positions, you're great, but if they get that split right, you know you're screwed. Splash can't really get much done here. It's Winter trying to play back in, but the closer they get, the more potential begins. Sticko strikes, knife to the back, and we're down to 2.
Kits on both players and a smoke on Splash. They're going to go for this. There is 1 player on Catwalk they're going to have to worry about, but Sticko can just essentially bait his teammates over towards A ramp. They can just double peek this, and actually out in the open, Sunny catches Splash off guard, not expecting to peek at that exact moment, and he closes it out with a double kill. 8-5, Mouse Sports kind of bubbling through the early stages of this match, but they've really grabbed control.
Also looks kind of like a Kira. You see what I mean? Like the aesthetic, the red. And the
yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. All right, all right, jet lag.
Listen, I don't see it. I'm gonna give it to you though. Winter,
let's go. This time, let's hope they can hold B a little better. Last time, we saw those crossfires crumble pretty quickly. This time, however, the AWPs are coming through. Obviously, they have a couple more of them to work with, too, to be precise. Rops, though, in danger, sprayed into, but it's Sticko to come up with the goods, and they're still alive. For only so long, it seems. Splash is there, and he's watching like a hawk. Sticko, I don't think he's going to get away with that. No, he doesn't, indeed. It is going to be a competitive half. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, I think it's making us happier than we expected to be. That's a really cool half from Boot. They got bailed out by winning a couple rounds of those Deagles. Overall, a good half.
For it, there may be a chance now for this B hit to actually come through. No one's that close by. And Boot seem to have realized this. They're going to get a plant from this.
It's all on Winter. The decision he makes is going to be huge. If he gets caught here, he jumps off the ladder, avoids the damage. Now he can duel. Now he can run away as the reload comes in from Sunny. You can see he was positioning to still apply pressure, and Rops is still getting headshots. That's 3 for him in the round. He's been magnificent, and now Winter has to hustle to help out his teammate, and it's just not going to happen. They're into the B bomb site way too early, and there's no chance. Rops shuts him down.
Yeah, Splash barely made a ripple in that round. He was just kind of caught.
1 more player to the tally in mid, and now this defense is being forced away. Look at the positioning. Look at the play Tommy's making here. Got 1 player exposed on top of the balcony and not searching for that. Sunny's going to be able to find the kill and disappear down the ladder.
See if they make any noise. Good timing on the Molotov. That's going to buy you a couple of seconds. If that spreads any further, Benkai could get hit. Even 1 hit will give away the game. So being relative. Pretty sure they've made a step here. Yeah, they're going to hear this. Sunny knows what's up. Going to see the Molotov. The call's been made. Finds 1. And he's actually going to find more as well. Great work from Sunny. The gatekeeper towards A. Not going to let anyone in. 4 kills for him in the end. And there could have been potential there for maybe an upset for Boot to kind of claw that back. But well controlled.
Yeah, really nice positioning from Sunny. That first kill watching Tommy make his play.
Just put his in. There it is. And there it goes. Sticko forces him into the crosshairs. Winter and Splash now left alive. Got the AWP on Splash, and they're both by ramp. It's pretty tricky to hold this. They still have smokes for the cross. They have everything, Mouse Sports. curious if they get away with anything here. Molotov comes in, good shot from Splash, but the bomb is being defused. He's found 2. This is impressive work for the lineup. But I'm curious on the time. I think there's enough left for him. And lining up for a player like Sticko, he doesn't need help on this. And Mouse Sports step in the right direction, get through the groups, look towards the next couple of games as well.
Yeah, he's ready for it. Grabs the entry onto Stewie and makes the 4-on-4 a 4-on-3. And with enough time to make Tyloo sort of play with the rotations a little bit, SK can't be sure about what's happening just yet.
Yeah, and Bolts has a lot of work to do right now. He's going to be dropping utility and just trying to buy time for the plant, but just spraying through. The Molotov has missed into ticket, which means that he can still sit here and just buy enough time for the rotation. Tyloo just holding on to connector, but the Molotov, somebody's just sitting inside the Molotov, taking a lot of damage, has to go for the plant, but it's down to the final few seconds. Bolts needs to deny this bomb plant, won't be able to do so, is just holding on, but it's back down to a 3-on-3. Somebody's going to be playing in Tetris, and a lot of emphasis being placed in jungle and DD. That's probably not the best deal that you want to be taking. Somebody goes huge coming out from Tetris. 2 kills on the players trying to come out of CT. And now it's all down to coldzera on the 1-on-2. He doesn't have any utility to work with. And Bentet, once again, getting the better of him. That's Bentet finding 3. Somebody with 2. And Tyloo do manage. Can't deal out 2 angles. Bentet already dinked down. There's pretty much no way in he can get in, but still getting that shot into Stewie 2K. It does bring it back onto a 4-on-4. A retake on the B bomb site. Action's just going to be slowing to a lull for a bit of a moment, but it is going to be Bolts coming in from behind. He's already been able to find 1 flank kill. Well, it looks like it isn't Bolts coming in from behind.
It's just a glitch.
It's just a glitch. I was pranked, but it is Bolts getting a lot of kills on the USP regardless. And still checking the angles, but Bentet might find the perfect timing. He's looked away! No! Fallen though with the Galil, able to at least get a single kill, but somebody gets the trade out down to 13 HP. Just needs to buy time. Stewie needs to run and retrieve the C4. He's taking too much time, maybe to clear out the angles. Still has to cross over the jungle. Molotov is going to go into the position, so somebody's going to have to go the long way around. And Stewie should have just enough time to get the bomb plant down. No, he's just going to tap it. He's going to go for the deal. Somebody just need to buy enough time. And Stewie will be able to get the kill, but he won't take the round.
We'll see how this works out. Bentet is definitely the player you want. He cannot make a single footstep sound. He cannot make a single mistake in this ladder room. Oh my god, it's so close. First heard him, that's for sure.
But Bentet still
how does he get that?
I don't understand how, but now the attack is coming onto the A bomb site, so this should actually work out as coldzera. Coldzera with the Desert Eagle. He's going to pop 2 heads. Excurate, he's going to play far back with AWP, but he's going to be smoked off, which means it's going to be very difficult for him to find additional tangos. And now with coldzera locking down jungle.
And Molotov coming out towards connector, followed by the smoke, and we'll use that pretty quickly coming out of underpass, as well as top mid. Not committing to it just yet, they're just waiting it out. They do know that Tyloo's got some pretty bad weaponry in this round, and somebody is going to make the push. Will Cole be able to punish him? Flashbang comes out, it is perfect, but will he be traded? Oh my god, somebody, how do you use the UMP like that? Got nerfed, you can't do that anymore.
He still gets the 2 kills, and that's actually instrumental 2 kills as well. The AWP is being retrieved. Actually, it's the AK retrieved by somebody. And somebody, he's still on the killing spree. He's still dealing it out at top mid, at the very least finding 1 pick. But somebody just single-handedly wants to drag Tyloo into overtime. Oh. But how does he make it work out? This man's a madman. Somebody
not
stop
playing
him.
The same game as the rest of us, Kevin. And he will be falling back out of mid for free. 8 HP is all, 92 HP is all that he loses for that. And he's not scared. Bringing the AWP towards stairs. He is going to pick up the person crawling out of Palace. DD. Fortunately, the AWP headshot, a little bit more damage than an M4. So, dink for dink. Doesn't really come out on top. And I feel like coldzera.
I was about to say this is a little bit brave from somebody, but he still gets the kill.
How does he get away with this? It's ridiculous. 2-on-3.
Now coldzera is slowly crawling up. Excurate doesn't land the shot, and Fallen will pounce on the opportunity. And now it's going to be a 2-on-4. Captain Mo, he's struggling to find the murder hole. Does manage to sneak out at it eventually. And it's going to be the walk contact play coming out from SK. They're coming slowly, ever so close to the CT. Captain Mo spots them out. Captain Mo trying to spray. Barely does any damage to Fallen. Stewie and Fallen. Just going to slowly take the time. They can't really get the bomb down. They don't have a smoke grenade, and that's exactly why, because DD is going to come out at A ramp. He's going to get both kills by himself. And Tyloo going to be going back onto the T side, taking 2 rounds.
Well as a deep one onto Cat, and here comes the mid push. Fur does already pick up somebody in that B apartments, I think it was, and now this second arm of the push going to come up short, but 2 SK players already ready to deal with this. Fur right in the smoke of this short. Mo does pick up one in connector and doesn't quite push right just yet. 4 on 4. Flashbang does come out.
How ballsy is that from Fleur to hold it? He needs to go absolutely huge right now. Short, the smoke is going to be fading soon, but Captain Mo, he's come out on top once again. 2 kills from him. He's picked up Stewie earlier on, and now the B-side attack is going to be beginning for real. And Bolts has a lot of work to do, but Captain Mo, he's had a quiet game so far, but now he's finally starting to step.
And sort of play for this A-bomb site. I'm curious to see how Greyhound do approach this. Are they just going to stick to what we know? But I don't know. With 4 players over in Palace, maybe not.
This could be the old flash attack. You send 3 players, it looks like 4 actually, and they'll throw the flash over. That's why it's called the flash attack, and they'll try and take down Automatic, but he spotted so many players, and it looks like they are going to be styling on Greyhound here. Automatic makes it look too easy, doesn't he? That was a little bit too crisp for my liking. Flying Star for Cloud9, not a similar story to what we saw against Renegades before, who's less than a minute remaining. The bomb's down in the A ramp, and that's where we saw Tarek get a couple of kills. So Greyhound will just be trying to do anything they can. He might be able to get this kill. Malta unlucky with that one. Takes FNS down to 7 HP, but another frag. Tarek caught out of line. That's the lack of respect I'm talking about. He doesn't need to be there at all, Harry. He can just hold the bomb. It's on the A ramp. Round is completely locked in, but he's made a bit of a mistake there. Pushed a bit forward, and it's still time for them to recover another rifle. I don't think they'll win the round, but it certainly makes things a little bit more uncomfortable. Oh my goodness, not the team kill. Dick Stacey will be dropped by Malta. He was very low HP anyway, so you can see Malta making up for it there, and he could get the double. Not quite. Now work with 15 seconds. That's got reasonable HP. If he gets a plant down, this won't be too bad. It looks like he probably will. Good HE grenade, and the bomb's going to be planted. Will he do anything more with it?
Oh, 1v2, and Urk is going to take the peak. He's won it out versus Rush, and now it's just FNS. Urk gets them both. 4 big kills, and they try to play it around down the drain for Cloud9. He's now going to start to go creeping in. He does have Malta with him. Only 3 players for Greyhound inside the site. He takes a bit of a jog, and now he's in the back. Missed shots. They still don't know that he's here, and he's going to be able to get himself one. Automatic. Surely there's no way for him back into this round, and there is not. Grat double kill at the very end. And they're able to go ahead and find that on the back of a pretty weak buy, all things considered.
Yeah, way too passive there from Cloud9. I think they're anticipating something a little.
Late to the rotation, tag down low as well. The CTs will begin rotating in, but Alistair's not even allowed a single chance to get into the bottom of Nana. Rain just lurking at top mid, just completely cleaning up this Nana flank. And as a result, Order, it's going to be a one-dimensional retake, and already just deflected as well because Sicko loses the AWP deal against Guardian. Guardian's looking for more. Guardian's hunting. Oh, a headshot to EMAG, and will be able to pick up Leaz as well. 3 kills for Guardian in the round, and FaZe have...
He's got support from Azza. Azza's not going to go down just yet. He's buying time for the rotations to come through, and this is pretty crucial. He's going to do damage, but he does fall at the hands of Blitz. So 3 on 3. Lakor's been tagged up, and that bomb now going to go down.
Retake begins, but looking quite dicey now for the Renegades boys. Blitz, though, not the cleanest of kills, but the all-count JKS. Probably going to finish this one off. He is considered the king of clutches within the Australian region. And yeah, I was about to say, well, it was a poor kill from Blitz, but 3 players towards B, though. One's with a pretty decent grade towards Adza. Doesn't do too much damage, down to 62. As he pushes towards that smoke. Bomb still in T-spawn. They're playing a very defensive round, an intelligent one. When you're up against the CZ, you do not want to rush B. You don't want to go to set P straight away. Just feel the map out. What kind of stack have they got going? When they make mistakes like this, and Lons is really doing a good job once again. Takes 2 down. Well, he senses a player behind him. Oh no, Massey's going to kill absolutely everyone in front of him so far. I feel like you said I will get this one here. There it is. He'll try and work his way in again.
Stat's the man leading the way. Now JKS, he has gone in to drop the man that was heading out through Palace. Stat going to just miss the timing, but now he spotted Jacob. Jacob is going to fall. Stat still pushing in. You have to be wary. Azza lurks in that smoke, and they're not being given entry into the site. Now he's going to come through. That's the second. Azza's on form in these last couple of rounds, and he's going to complete it with the 3K. The hat-trick locked in, and Renegades will get themselves a 6th round. Azza in particular managed to claim 2 and retort. But look at this position from Lakor up in Palace. In a position where he could do damage. He wants to try and dethrone Renegades as he starts to creep on in. He knows where Nifty is. He's going to find that first kill, but JKS trades, and now it's all onto Lons.
Well, got his work cut out for him. Desert Eagle, bomb planted, but he might get a free frag here. Unfortunately, misses the one-shot kill. JKS takes him down, 13-7, gathered. Down game so far. Lons has had some great moments. This one might be exactly the same. Takes 2 down, and all of a sudden this looks very possible for Legacy. It's JKM left in the 3 versus 1. The full defuse of no kit, remember. A full 10 seconds required. If JKM hits his first shot, all bets could be off, and it looks like it's coming through. Now the 1 versus 1 guaranteed for JKM. No kit available, and that's the round. Legacy will live to regret, Harry, as it all falls apart at the final hurdle, just when it seemed like they had a lifeline there.
What a play from Jacob.